Dave Tosch, Executive Director, Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Today I'm with Bob Aldridge. Bob and I go way back.
A long time.
We go way back to the day that I got here. It'll be almost 8. It's been almost 8 years.
No, it's going on 9.
Oh, come on now, let's argue about it. I got here in 2013, whatever it is, but it was in July.
Well, I got here in 2012.
Okay.
In May of 27th.
Yeah.
So.
See, you know the day. Well, I think you got here, you were immediately crowned the king of the senior center along with your wife Jean as the queen. So tell me a story about being the king and the queen so soon.
We got here, like I said, on May 27th. The next day we were at the senior center trying to find out what we could do and so forth. So anyway, there was a lady here who is dear to all of us. Her name is Ann Tilley. And she talked to the wife and I and kind of asked us if we'd like to be the king and queen of the senior center. And we said, well, yeah, we'll go for it. Okay, well, she put our name in. Lo and behold, we became the king and queen. And that was the marvelous time. We had a big time with Dave Tosch, going to the TV shows, going to different clubs for interviews, and it was just a wonderful good time.
Well, I know that you were the king and queen before I got here. That was in 2012, and when I got here, I was pretty impressed with what you and Jean were doing. So you guys had a second year reigning as the king and queen.
Yes, we did. We was lucky enough to get 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
We would have took the third year, but we got outvoted.
Well, I don't think you were outvoted. I think somebody else had come along and expressed an interest, and we thought, well, 2 years, you've done a lot, so, you probably got tired of riding in all the convertibles in the parades.
Oh, that was fun. That was the fun part about it, just being out there waving at everybody as we went by.
I remember, Bob, our first Veterans Day program that we had to celebrate Veterans Day. You helped me get that thing set up.
Right.
And I'll never forget that. And along with, you talking about your history in the military, your experience in the military.
Well,
you want to say a little bit about that?
Yes. I was a young person when I went in, about 19, 20. And I had, in my schooling, high schooling, my shop was airplane mechanics. So I took up airplane mechanics. And once I got into the Army, they put me with a 593rd Field Artillery Group, say 8-inch self-propelled howitzers. And I was like the number 7 man on that rod. And one morning we was getting ready to go, and they came to me and they says, we've been looking at your records. We see you're an airplane mechanic with an A&E license. And I said, yes, that's true. He said, come with me. So then I became an airplane mechanic for the 593rd liaison aircraft. What is the liaison? The liaison is the pilot. They go out and they spot the enemy and radio back the coordinates, and then our big guns open up. But I worked with them for 2.5 years before I finally left, and it was great. I had fun doing it, but I enjoyed the being there, working, doing what I had to do.
Well, that wasn't always the case in the military, that they put you into a job where you had some skills and training. We all know that.
I've heard of auto mechanics becoming cooks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. But no, I want to thank you for your service, and I know you look back at that as a very positive part of your life, and just. I thought about that first Veterans Day celebration that we had, and you were a big help to me.
Yeah.
So.
I got a photograph at home of me and our whole staff, and I can't believe I was ever that young.
Yeah, I didn't recognize you. But then I have pictures of myself that, I don't recognize either. So,
Yeah.
and it goes back a ways, yeah. So I know you've always told me how much you enjoy Wenatchee. You guys came from Tennessee, I believe.
From Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Yeah.
We drove down here in a new truck that I had just purchased and pulling all our belongings, and Lord and behold, we got here, and the next thing I knew, we had a yard sale and sold it all.
Hauled it up here and sold it. Huh?
Hauled it up here and sold it.
I want to talk a little bit about all the things that you do here. Now, I know you call the Senior Center your second home, and I can witness and attest to the fact that you're here a lot. When we're open,
Yes.
we have to clarify everything right now because we do remain closed for the COVID situation. But tell me what all that you've done here activity-wise, and your wife too.
Well, I'll start with the wife because she's the important one. She worked in the thrift store, actually behind the scene, doing the fabric, measuring all the fabric and all the crafts and all of the yarn and so forth for the thrift store and pricing it. And I worked part-time in the kitchen. I've done dishes in the kitchen. I've done various jobs here, setting up tables and whatever has to be done.
But I know you also do some other things, like Texas Hold'em.
Oh, Texas Hold'em. We used to play Texas Hold'em a lot. We used to play dominoes a lot.
Yeah.
I think if I remember it correctly, Texas Hold'em was on a Tuesday, and the dominoes, the Mexican train, was on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. And it seems to me that you were here for lunch almost every day.
We were here every day for lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the wife and I was dedicated to this to the senior center.
Well, yeah, and I was able to see you here almost every day that I was here, you were bestowed with a title. Can you tell me, or you remember what that title was? You had a title.
I had a title.
Yeah. Other than king.
Other than king.
How about the complaint department?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I even had a
How
shirt.
could you forget that?
I'm 86 now.
Okay.
But yes, I had the shirt and everything to prove it, that I was part of the complaint department.
Yeah.
Because I was always telling Dave, well, we need to do this, we need to do that.
And I'd ask you, why do you think that? And you'd say, well, somebody complained to me.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.